Right, hey up YouTube. Well, back out as promised, and we are up at Seaton Sluice, or the bottom end of Blyth Beach. Can't speak, very tired. I'll explain why in a minute. Right, well, where am I? You know where I am. I've just said where I am. And yeah, a bit worn out. I know I promised to film doing the mackerel fishing this morning, but we got on the pier. Let me just adjust this a second. And it was too busy. It was too busy, too many people about. So, we didn't. Although, it was pretty damn busy. There was a reason there was a lot of people there. We actually had to, we went with the intention of we arrived there at about 4 o'clock this morning, and we actually went with the intention of fishing till shops opened at, oh, now then. That was summer.
That's your little rod.
Yeah. Wait for this wind to die down. I'll keep talking. If it's a flatty, it'll sit there, won't it?
Yep, let it hang itself.
We intended on actually having sort of 4 or 5 hours fishing for mackerel. I don't think Mick had much faith that they were actually there until they started coming in, and boy did they come in. In an hour and a half between the two of us, there was about 20 brought in. We put at least half back, at least half. It was non-stop. So after an hour and a half, we decided we'd caught enough for bait, packed up, went home. Nothing to do with the fact that we were both sort of tired. Mick was still drunk and hanging out of his arse. I was just hanging out of me. I was just knackered. Yeah, about 2 hours sleep and walking out onto the pier. Yeah. So it was nothing at all to do with that, and it was all about the fact that we had enough fish. So I've given game away many times. So I'm not here on my own. I'm here with one half of Rod and Pollocks, probably the Pollocks bit.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, well. And we are, as I've just said, on Seaton Sluice, or the bottom end of Blyth Beach. And yeah, it's flat calm. So we're not holding out much hope today, to be honest. I think it's going to be largely just flatty bashing. Mick is forever optimistic in the hope that he's going to get a bass.
It's going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Oh, that was definitely summer. On red rod this time. That was a knock. So yeah, it's flat calm. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me. Yeah, there's something going on with that one.
Because I'm such a good guide, I can put you onto the fish.
Why can't you put
myself onto the fish?
No, I was just going to say, if you can put me on fish, why can't you put yourself on them? One change to my standard setup, which I'll show you in a little bit. I've gone on to braid. If you would follow me on Facebook, if you're part of the Facebook people on Facebook, brain's really not working today. You will have seen the argument that I caused on Facebook. And yeah, so I've gone over to braid. Well, whatever it was that knocked on that has either sat on it or gone. On the red rod, I still don't like the idea of using braid on the Achios. I don't know, it just feels too soft. It probably isn't, it just feels too soft. I might go over to it at some point when I get another reel, but I do well enough of it with it on the mono. Spinning this morning was great fun, I'm not going to deny that. Mackerel bashing this morning. We started with daylights or tinsel. Everybody else around us started bringing in on spinners. The moment we put a spinner on, Mick was straight in. I don't know, were it me or you that was straight in?
Straight on first.
Was it me? I think you were right behind me though, weren't you? Yeah. Yeah, I put a spinner on, Mick put a spinner on. I hit one, and then I think Mick had to then go one up and hit two in one. Then I took the tinsel off and just went over to the spinner because I'm lazy and I couldn't be bothered fighting 3 fish on the line. I will show, probably not in this video, I might do it on its own. I'll show you the spinning setup I bought. It's a Pen Wrath with the matching reel. It was just a setup, a complete setup. And I will show you it. But it's another nice beach, and it's nice to be out, I'm not going to lie. As much as I still feel like a little bit like death warmed up, although that tends to happen when I sleep through the day. What do you reckon chances are of us going mackerel in morning again? Slim to sort of 1?
If you're up, and I should be up. I mean, as far as fault wakes me up, so.
Well, I was debating really, to be honest, to use the mackerel that we've bought, that we caught this morning.
Giving the game away.
Yeah. I can try and get some fresh to take home, and then I'll go straight home from fishing. You know, drop you off and go straight home from fishing.
Yeah, I'm up for that, definitely.
Gets me home then, because it's the Diablo 2 beta this weekend that I'm missing out on. The private beta that I've got a key for, and I'm here. The game that I've been waiting for since I was 16. I'm going to bring that red rod in. Yeah. So there's definitely a knock on it. You're going to try and be funny? Well, mine's still rolling as well. Oh, it's definitely bedded. Oh, come on, out you come.
No, Tom, nothing to do with any of the mist on my face. Very great hair still there, with one man in his rod rust. Never thought of that. We've been already been out today. We went up to Chia for a bit of mackerel. Didn't think I was holding no hope, thought we're going to be out there all day. Bagged up in less than an hour, or just over an hour. Well, that's it. You didn't have any time to film or anything. Sorry, I'm filming all of this on my phone. If you're in the Facebook, you'll understand that the camera has essentially died. God rest its soul. So yeah, we're on here. We've got some of the mackerel that we're caught this morning for bait. My other half tonight went with the distance run.
Guess you're a lightweight.
Thank God Russ was driving, because I don't drive for one, and there's a reason now. I actually nearly got seasick on the 3 hours actually. Yeah, bagged up on mackerel. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm laughing along to Mick filming his video and just remembering the fact that he nearly blew chunks this morning. But he daren't blow chunks because he was afraid of the repercussions. To be fair, you should have blown chunks off the pier.
I actually can't. I physically can't throw.
Oh, right.
So,
Yeah, you should have chummed the water. Not that we needed it in the end, but... Right, I think it's time to dissect a mackerel, innit? Do you want to do the honours?
I think I should let you do it. You're the one learning sea fishing, yeah.
I don't want to. And I have to sleep with my clothes in a hotel room.
Yeah, I mean.
So we've been sending, we've had a couple of chucks. We've been sending just rag out. But I think it's time to dissect some of the mackerel that we caught this morning. They're a nice size. They're a nice size. That's one of the smaller ones. Good plate size, plenty of meat on them. I was gutted about that one that fell through wood because that was the biggest one we had all session. There we go, that's what's doing it. That's not a bad size for chopping up and putting back on a line. Is it soft? Oh, come on, it's only a crab. I'll do crab if you do mackerel.
Hard.
Is it hard? No good for bait then?
Hey, anything will work, really.
So anyway, yeah, we bought some at mackerel. Have you got a knife and board?
I haven't got a board and I've got the world's bluntest knife on a PS to still be sharp.
Well, do you want to go in my box then? There's a board and knife in my box. Hey, swimmers, the vicious little bastards, aren't they? God, there's a nice bit of meat on them, isn't there? You sure we can't have a bonfire, a little fire later on?
As long as there's neat dog walkers around, it shouldn't be that much of a problem.
I suppose we've got to find enough timber, haven't we?
Yeah. Distinct lack of wood on this beach.
It is particularly clean, isn't it? So that's how you go.
A couple of little tips. So I'll put a worm on and then I'll through there. Just let that flow around.
Just for scent, like.
Aye, pretty much. Oh, I'm too old for this now.
Oh, come on. You're younger than me. Well, yeah, that meat's stunning. You're acting like it's a while since you've seen a fish. Oh, hang on a minute.
You don't get nominated for Britain's best blank out to catch fish.
How long's it been? 2 years?
2 years since I was up for that one. Well, that's good, Rod. Didn't get a fish on there.
Why?
Oops, okay.
Hook's untied itself.
Very good, Craig.
Fucking hell. Do you want to go through my wallet and get yourself a shiny one?
No, sorry.
So yeah, we've got crabs, haven't we? You don't come to Blyth, I suppose, and not get crabs.
I was going to say, it's got a trip to fly with the crabs.
Yeah.
These are the type that aren't fun to get.
Yeah.
And I've got wet feet.
A little bit of rag, and then we'll try this tip in a bluey. I've never done this before. Not with bluey, I've tipped with squid. It's weird, isn't it? I'm talking to the camera here. But it's weird the difference in baits, and we're only, as the crow flies, 90 mile.
Yeah. It's just, like I say, around here is pretty much a fishing dead spot. Cold in the winter. Summer, you're just scratching whatever's there. You got to use, right, ragworm's essential, and fish tips or squid
Yeah.
tips are sometimes good, but
See, down us you could fish straight squid all year, and you wouldn't have a terrible year. You wouldn't have a brilliant year, but it won't be too bad. God, that meat's stunning. Beats anything you'll find in supermarket. What?
wet feet.
Well, stop standing in frigging water then. Well, it's like I always tell kids, never turn your back on sea.
That sounds like sense, I don't do that.
Well, that's true. God, this meat is so firm.
It's almost sushi grade.
It fucking is.
Tempted.
Oh, it is. Well, I would be if it hadn't been sat in car all day.
It's more the fact that it was caught in flies, mate.
What, just like that hang like that?
Aye, that's what I tend to do.
You don't put it up over at shank?
This one is a little bit of a tip and a bit of an attractor.
I'll give it a go, eh? I shouldn't really be taking tips from country's biggest blanker. Second biggest blanker. He couldn't even win that.
Nominee.
Yeah. I'm going to try and don't judge me on my casting today. Those mackerel did a number on my arm. But I'm still using the Canon. Well happy with Canon. Let's see if this clip down actually remains clipped down this time. That'll do. That was where I wanted it. I don't think that was where you wanted that though, was it? Well, that's roughly where that crab is. Come on. Struggling to get these leads to hold bottom. There we go. What?
Not over your leg, is it?
I don't believe so.
Oh, it's staying there.
You're only about 12 feet out.
Some of my best fish when I've been scrapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a miscast.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah, I can agree with that. Should have moved back before I recast, shouldn't I? Well, that's a good sign. They've got to be out there unless he's pulling pots.
I think that's a good
No, that's a boat. Yeah. This has got some weight to it actually. Says only a little 3 on it. I can't feel out, but it's got some weight to it. There's no movement. It's just gone light. Have I got a crab as well? I think I had a crab, yeah. Yeah. The plague continues. something I've not seen down our way for a while actually, is crabs. Plenty of weed.
Not a single wheel. The beach is rough. That's how flat the sea is. It's very good. I've already had a crab.
You have, but you can't.
This morning, although they're not on camera, I have just filtered one or bait, so bit of a blank for us right now. Sorry about the
Oh.
where the sun is always shining somewhere else.
To be fair, it's been a nice day.
Been a nice summer. We've actually had a summer this year.
Yeah.
We just went from winter into winter. The gadgets in it.
It's because I can be bothered to use them.
Well, I was when I was diving just out of my range. See, I was told.
Oh, I won't be anywhere near that.
I was like, not the distance is complicated. The way I was caught the fish, using any gadgets and all like that. I was literally stick worms on hook with your hand and trying to get your fingers. It's the way me daddy told us.
Whereas I'm just lazy, so I use gadgets.
Yeah, for that you did. The work. The only absolute guaranteed labour safe device I've got is a bait net, and I swear by them for the winter.
Yeah, the bait mate's very good. I was hooked up with a full set. Pardon?
Have you got the gunmetal ones?
Don't know, they're just metal.
But they look like brushed steel ones.
No,
I've never ever seen them sell them.
no, they're chromed. Ones I've got.
Tell you what, Sean from Bait Mate was great, like, because I lost mine.
Yeah.
And Tom messaged him straight away. He's like, it's typical. First trip I'm making, he's lost his bait mate. Within 2 minutes, I was one on the coast.
That's not gone tight, has it? Is the water deeper than I think? Am I reeling in too soon?
It's a very steep beach, so
Probably.
it goes out on this angle pretty much all the way. So then you've got the odd, you can see the sandbars.
Yeah.
I think we're in a gully between them.
Yeah.
So it should just keep falling away.
Right, okay.
I only know this because I used to play here when I was a kid. I mean, it's changed, but
Yeah.
the profile of the beach is still the same.
I think I'm reeling my weights in too quick. I don't think they've even reached bottom before I'm reeling in.
Either way, they're still, I mean, the distance is only going to be about that much from where they land to where they land. Anyway, if you didn't reel in, when they swim back, then they swim back round.
Right, I'll try and get a nice wide angle position on. I'll turn some time lapse on and get us both. How secure is it that if I set it up sort of 10 feet back?
Should be alright.
Right, sit rep or, you know, update. Know what's happening? We both have either missed a few bites or it was crabs. I mean, there's definitely activity on the rods, we're just not. He's happy. He's happy. It's a fair size, that as well.
I'm going to do it on your film. It's not a black!
I do hope you heard that. I do hope you heard that. You got some forceps? Do you need some?
I need some. Your forceps. And as if by magic.
As if by magic, forceps appear. See, I'm your good luck. Don't press them together and twist them. I'm going to grind that off next week.
Yeah, these are not coming apart. I can't do technology like this.
You know how long this has been technology? Since about the 1800s.
Not that old.
There's a lot like that.
I'm useless, remember? Not a blank.
Not a blank, he's happy.
Thank
Thank-
you, mate.
Cheers for Mooney. Turn round to see crack of death.
My Christmas hams. Not a video without them.
No, mine went same on gardening. Anyway, so we hadn't caught any fish. It's not like he had any idea it was there. And to be fair, he caught that directly in front of me. Oh no, you didn't. You recast that, didn't you?
Yeah, about 100 yards out.
Yeah, so you'd have been just outside of that sandbank, wouldn't you? I'm going to have a bit of a breather. I've done some rapid bait changes. I'm just going to have a bit of a chill out. You just saw two and a half minutes of time lapse. That's like an hour or something. Don't know how it all works. I still haven't figured it out. I think I've got a delayed hangover, you know. We'll do a pan around. We've not done, oh no, we won't do a pan around just now. A couple of kids in sea. We won't do a pan around just yet.
I think that's stuff new.
I was going to say, just let them drop online. They'll stay clamped on. Do you want a measure?
Can I get a photo?
Are you just happy for a photo? Or are you just happy for a fish? Oh, that was it, yeah. I did go back out. I put on the Facebook group, on the Facebook page. I did go back out for some smooth hounds with Kurt. And we had a banging night. I think,
Well, that's my first fish.
I think it was total 5 fish pulled in.
Narrowing size.
3 smoothies, a bass and a dab. That's a nice sight. See, if that were down our end, they'd keep that. Straight off. Has he gone straight off? So I'll put those pictures in now, you know, before I forget. I'll put those pictures of those smoothies and the bass and things that Kurt and I had the other day. Well happy. One of them were a 9-pounder. That were Kurt's. That was a cracking fish. Quite an experience to catch. And handle. So what does that leave me on what I want to catch in my first year fishing? I'd love to have a ray. I'm not too bothered what type of ray, but I'd love to have a ray.
He's actually recording as I bring up there. I thought I'd seen the bite.
And as much as people say they don't like them, I'd love to have a doggy as well, a dogfish. I'd also quite like to get a dogfish to put table, because they make quite nice fish and chips. No, don't take it. Is that the one you're taking it? No, you your dad don't want you taking it, mate. Oh, your dad don't want you to take it.
Come on. You want to be eating that snow quarter there?
There's no in there with the camera gear. It's just being nosy in there, that's fine.
Come on. Come on.
Have I got a friend now, have I?
We've got fish anyway.
So yeah, trip up to Blyth Coast. It's been lovely. So we will do a pan around in a minute. It's another really nice beach. It is another really nice beach. And there's some, that I don't get on my beach. There's a couple of lighthouses, so it's really nice at night. If it isn't too busy, if we do come back out in the morning for some mackerel, if it isn't too busy, I'll try and film. My intention was actually to bring my head strap for the GoPro, because they don't do a chest strap in size me. So, where was I? I keep losing my train of thought. I'm sure I've got to lay down over. Yeah, the idea was to have just a chest or head strap and just film a few chucks. But I didn't get that. I did take the camera gear with me this morning, but it was too busy. It was too busy, and yeah, I just didn't want to risk the camera gear, to be honest. Didn't want to risk it getting knocked off or anything like that. I've got nothing I can use as a tether. Hence why I use a baiting needle. I wish I'd brought some coffee.
You what?
I wish I'd brought some coffee. I toyed with the idea of getting the thermos out of the car and putting some coffee in it. I wish I had done now. You lost a big chunk of rag then.
Lost a big chunk of plum as well.
Did you?
Got a spot when the sun gets on that.
No. Too small for that fish. But yeah, looking at the sea. You're too small for that.
You do YouTube, like?
Yeah, we both do.
What?
We both do.
Do you? Having fun? Nothing on my rod, unless I've missed it.
I thought I seen that bait a while ago, and I just let it sit on it.
Flatties will though, won't they? You don't have to strike into them. Baits are coming back munched on. All the baits have been coming back munched on, haven't they?
Right, there'll be a lot of sand eels out there. There'll be a lot of crabs. And a single flounder, and I found that, so...
Oh, was it a flounder, not a dab?
Flounder.
Flounder, not a dab.
Just said, come and photo of it, and we've got lovely fish.
That could have been why your line went slack and all.
could have come in a bit, couldn't it?
That's what I say, when I seen the bite, because when I set off for a slack right there, we must have got it, moved it.
Yeah.
As soon as you were filming though, and I was reeling in, I felt the stick. I thought, I don't want to make an ask myself and say, fish on!
We'll do a pan about in a bit. It looks like the northern, whereas down south our main curse is paddle borders, or on the east coast our main curse is paddle borders. Is that my phone? I think up here it seems as though the main curse is dogs. Sorry, I know that would have been making the camera shake. Oh God. You know, whereas Charlotte was all for me,
Aye.
Cody's really not.
That was the same. She hated me when she was a baby. She hated us when she was a toddler. She'll not leave me alone now.
Tony said, smile, say hi to Dad. Apparently it started as a smile, and by the time she took photo, that was it. So yeah, since recording my last video, I've had the biggest catch I've ever had of an 8 pound, 3 ounce baby.
Unless I spotted milkfish.
Unless I spotted milkfish, yeah, that'll do. Although I do prefer I prefer their other name, their southern name. Unless I spotted Dream Smasher.
Yeah.
I've caught 3 of them now. I don't want to catch another. I need to have my bait snipped.
I'll do it for you if you want.
No, you're alright. My knife's not that sharp.
I've mastered the forceps now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's making me cross my legs. I don't want to end up like Matty.
Oh. Right on the clock.
Oh, that could be summer. Could just be wind, but it could be summer. Probably just wind. It's like me, full of wind. So yeah, I know I'm going to get asked, because I have been talking about Rod and Pollocks for a while now, and I have been hoping that they will come back out of retirement. Unfortunately, life appears to have thrown a bit of a curveball, doesn't it?
Is that with Tom?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a busy fella. He's a busy fella. I was hoping actually to get over while I was here and go see his allotment, because the work he's done, have you seen, it's stunning, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning.
It really is stunning. It's what we aspire to do when you've got an allotment, and then there's people like me and Mick who just don't. I think mine looked that good for maybe a day or so when I put the wood chip down.
Mine looked that good before I got the strimmer out and trimmed it back. He's only had the allotment a year, he's done such a good job on it. So I don't even think it's been a year.
No, it hasn't. I don't think it's been since once. They had it summer, I think.
No, he got it back end of winter, just before spring. So yeah, I've not actually been up there to see it yet. I've been meaning to go up, but
his photos are stunning.
Went back and had a look at my old allotment a couple of weeks ago. Such a different. You never seen me big one, did you? My big allotment. The one that had the big forest at the back. We went there and had a look at it.
We went and had the look, but you'd only just taken it, and it were.
Well, we went back and
you were too afraid of the
person
bees.
That's got it is literally all cut back, all the trees gone, everything's massive. Looks amazing.
Yeah, if you don't know, we used to actually do a lot of allotment videos. I do intend on returning through gardening videos on GYO Kitchen Garden, Grow Your Own Kitchen Garden, but I've spent the last sort of couple of months prepping an at-home garden. So I built a fruit cage, got that up and sorted, brought home a load of the fruit. I think it might be a bit late now for me to be putting. I was hoping to do a load of stuff, a load of experiments in pots, but I think I might be too late for that now. I don't know. There might be some stuff I put in. One thing that I am going to do over there through summer is I was kindly sent for the purpose of review a massive grow tent and light. And I mean, this thing's massive. It's like 8 foot tall by 2 foot by 2 foot. I'm going to mix up the measurements here, but it's about 8 foot tall by about 2 meters by about 1.5 meters on the bottom, around the bottom. It is huge. To sort of put it in context for any of you gardeners out there, I've got a fully grown beef tomato plant in there, and it's sat in the corner like a house plant. So the intention actually is just as a bit of an experiment, and for me to learn how to use the grow lights and things like that. I'm going to try and grow salad all year round. Salad. It's not like you can keep a cow in there, is it? Or a pig. Kid's gone. We'll do a quick pan around. I've been waffling for nothing. Waffling for ages. We'll do a quick pan around. So there's the pier. Well, the docks and pier. That's where we were for the mackerel this morning up there. Originally the plan was to go fishing just in on the beach, probably roughly above Mick's Head. We came out this evening and all the car parks were full. So that scuppered that, so we ended up coming down here, which I'm guessing for Mick is good that we ended up coming down here because we caught a fish. I do hope that he's not a blank dance showed up on video. I know I had him in frame, but it is a nice beach. It's a really steep drop off, sort of a shale sandy beach.
Rig winder, just the one rig winder, it's back in the house. I whatever rig I need, and then if I break off, I tie one more for here. That drops down to the half point. Go 3 minutes to tie it. No, in the winter I'll have 3 or 4. In the summer, I mean, normally I wouldn't have even bought them. I would have tied one straight away, but when I seen I had one already in the box. And that, like I say, I know it's only used once, because that's the only reason I would put a rig with hooks on back in my box.
This, oh yeah, this is never seen out of this is out of.
Alright. Slide it and move it.
No, when you look at this thing, but then you only use a couple of inches at a time.
Just to see this though. If I can get away with not using the first I'll try a regular 13 feet instead. If I'm fishing rough ground, the only terminal tackle that will be on the rig is a clip on the top, a clip on the bottom, and a hook. Everything else is off.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you using rotten bottoms or anything.
the way I look at with a rotten bottom, I get why people use them. I 100% understand the theory behind it. It's your lead that's going to snag up, you're going to lose your lead.
Yeah.
But I find 90% of the time you lose that snags up, and you're just losing the lead for the sake of losing the lead.
I have to refer to experience, like I say. Smooth ground. That's all I know, smooth ground.
It's just one of them things. Tom always has a go at us whenever using a rotten bottom. Yeah, he'll hook on the big sinker to bring his rig back up. I'll put a rotten bottom on, I'll lose the rig anyway. If I don't lose the rig, I'll lose the sinker when it'll bounce off the snag and I'll lose the sinker. So I'd rather just lose the whole rig. When I fish the rocks, I'm no more than 10 metres out anyway. I can bully them out of the snag there.
This is going to hurt.
Nope. I was trying to get a... Now you see why I cut the hooks off, because you just cut the hook off and everything's like that. And obviously, like the responsible angler, the hook goes straight in the bin.
Go straight in the shark.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely straight in the shark fin. Same as all my line goes back to capital. To the line recycling.
Yeah. I mean, I've never ever in my life ever thought I'm retooling my rod, let's just put a sinker on it and send it.
Right. Oh, 4 hooks to rebait now. It's just hard work sometimes. So I've changed my rigs. Got a 2-hook flapper. I'm tempted actually, I've got some pliers, I might cut the wires off that lead.
Keep them down, keep them tight.
Yeah.
I'm fishing a grip net, but I'm not putting the grips out.
No. I think on that flapper I'm going to let it scratch on the right hand one.
I mean, I've probably got a bomb if you want a bomb, but I don't know what weight you can have.
That rod's only up to 4, I think.
I shall do.
I think it does go higher, but you put anything bigger on it and it just don't cast right. At least that's my experience with it. Watch out for them daylights.
Yeah, that's exactly what I found.
Yeah.
Apparently I don't have a small bomb.
Ah well. Ah well, it'll be fine. Looking
I
at,
do have one in one of my other 3 tackle boxes.
you know, looking at where we are now, how far are we off high tide? Half an hour? 8:30.
Hour? Not coming up much more than this.
I'm just looking, the darker sand stops there.
Might get pushed a little bit further back.
Ah well.
The thing is, you can only really come up another metre or so. And from where the water is now, another metre is only, yeah.
I don't know what normally I go off what last night's tide was, and then you know.
There's such a lack of feed here. Never ever seen live feed
So
this
clean.
weedless.
So clean, the water's so clear. Some of these ragged. Half of them are lively, half of them are out.
That could be the fact that my fridge is broken and they were just sat there.
Yeah, for a few hours.
9 o'clock this morning, those bags, so they should be fine still. I think we got his delivery yesterday. And I think we've got what we said yesterday. Plus, it wasn't me that went into the shop, it was her.
Ooh, that one was
Juicy. Do the lug round your waist stain your hands yellow?
yellowtail. Because you have yellowtails, blacktails and lugs. Or yellows, blacks and lugs.
See, pretty much, I mean, we get the yellowtails round here, but the blow lug is just as bad.
Yeah, blow lugs, yellowtails.
I see we've got two different types. We've got yellowtails, which are like blow lug on steroids,
Yeah,
and then we've got little,
they're all same worm,
different sizes.
but no, I don't know. George said to me that all blow lug is just lug that hasn't blown yet.
Yeah. Whereas black lug's totally different.
Yeah.
I do like black lug. For summer, manky old black lug.
I've used frozen.
We don't get fresh round here, or if we do, it's very rare. Obviously they're not on this coast. Another thing that's not part of the dead zone. Abundance of fragments though. On a big tide, on a big low, you walk down the edge of the pier and you can get razor fish on the edge of the pier, and ragworm out the river. And we're talking ragworm this big, and then white rag.
Is that what I might know as king rag?
No, king rag's the ones that are like the size of your arm. White rag, totally dead. Rare as rock and horse shit, you'll never find them in a tackle shop. If a digger finds them, he keeps them for himself. And you just have to show on the water and the fish will jump out at it. I've dug one once and it was a tiny little white rag. I threw it in the water and within 10 minutes I had a collie on it.
After all that, that's one rig hooked up.
Just wait, let's do a mega wave. Just wait.
Sure you don't want to have a go at casting this?
I'll snap it. The last time I cast a fixed spool, I snapped the tip off the rod. Never seen it through that far.
Is that alright for you, is it?
That's Tom distance.
That's Tom, is it?
That's Tom when he's not trying distance,
Hey.
should I say.
I just saw a seal. We've got seals.
They never normally come this far down.
It was definitely a seal. See if that's
Oh, it was a bird. I thought it was two dolphins.
no, where that, well,
The seals are normally that end. And
Is
they're
that about-
right next to the pier.
It's
Up
about
the river?
about 2 o'clock.
That's perfect. If it's not a seal, it'll be a dolphin.
Oh, it was a seal. So it was the entire head was out of the water. Yeah.
They're not very big round here. It's mainly the juveniles that get round here. And if it is, it'll be heading straight down that way. Yeah.
Yeah, we headed straight towards mackerel.
Did you not see the videos of the dolphins literally at the end of the pier the other week?
You don't see many porpoise dolphins.
There's ball noses round here. Well, it was first ever Rod and Pollocks video. There was a pod of dolphins 15 minutes ago.
A lot of action far out from birds, isn't there?
Mackerel?
Yeah. Mackerel driving the sandies up.
Yep.
And you go out.
Yeah, you'll be lucky if you see a gar around here. I mean, I've seen them happen. Horse mackerel as well, you get a lot of them.
I can't tell the difference, mackerel.
Mackerel we catch, the ones with the blue backs, as a mackerel would be. Horse mackerel, slightly shorter, stumpier, looks more like a heron, with scales out the size of a fence piece.
Oh, right.
Well, the 90s pop superstars disappeared.
Yeah.
I say if it's anywhere, it'll be heading down towards here.
Yeah.
You normally get them, you know, under the stage of the pier.
Yeah.
You sit on there with the fish with the catch the fish and straight in.
Another one baited up and out.
What we need is a drone to get them fish off.
Get out of the way out there, yeah. I do want to buy one, but it's a lot of money for a decent one.
I'd crash it.
It does kind of put you off when you sit and watch all the drone fail videos.
I'd have to back that track off.
To go fishing with Blaine, he's got one, but he bought it for its sole purpose, but then he says one night after he bought it he sat and watched drone fail videos. He says he's never taken it out since.
Everybody's too quiet.
No idea where that went.
Not a clue. I heard a splash. It might be in Norway, I think.
I did put a bit of gumption into that one.
Well, I've took off 2 clicks of brake.
You are?
Took off 2 clicks of brake.
Alright.
Means the next one it'll be gone if I get it right.
Good.
Right, I'm just gonna bring it in, maybe a bit of mackerel on and belt it straight back in.
Right guys, I'm going to put the camera back here and get us both in time lapse for a little bit. Whoa! Keep forgetting I put my bag on bottom of this. Were you on again?
Yep.
Oh, I'll keep rolling then. Rolling, 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 rolling. I'm going to come to the other side of you. I don't think they're in front of me. Oh no!
You know what that was?
A crab?
Yep.
Now you're going to have to put some fresh bait on, aren't you? You can't resend that.
One's getting converted into omega worm, one's getting a bit of mackerel on it. And it's going to be a proper lick it and send it moment.
Oh well, I might have to put slow-mo on and capture this. Put the pressure on. Oh man, I'm going to have a bit of editing to do on this. I didn't realise we've been filming for the last 57 minutes.
Oh god, oh I don't envy your edit.
I think on my next cast, I'm going to keep one real short.
30-40 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go bait stop.
That what other thing you were going to have a look for me?
Yeah, got one in here for you. Here's something. What I shall do is I'll put your selection together. I've got enough option in there. I'll just put your selection of them together and hear them. I do like them.
So I'm not sure if they're still out there. I thought you were putting mackerel on.
Worm at the bottom, mackerel.
As night sets in and desperation gets bigger, you do realise I'm just going to send half a side of mackerel out on a big hook.
I'm with a
Right.
Pressure's not on, you're not on slow-mo. I think you've walked out a shot anyway.
say something when you're starting to start. Walk back, you're starting to still flying. There's that nest that I said I had in there.
Have you managed to get it out of it?
Like, that's only to see on the back of the reel.
Also, next time you go over, have a look at the line, the orange line that's on the other one. That's great, that's not great, that's and that's the Asso Ultra stuff.
Well, that's half a spool there. You can have a spool of this.
Yay, I want stickers. Although it kind of makes you not want to get rid of your box then once you've decorated it.
If I sort you out some, I literally just put the sticker in the box. Right?
Yeah.
You can ask me what the benefits of them are, if they actually work or not. I use them as bait stops.
Well, that's fun to board, but they're meant to be, you know.
Make a bit of an attractor.
Yeah. There's so much meat on this mackerel around it that it's cooked them.
That's what the little one.
We've used 2/3 of one side of mackerel.
The rest keep for your freezer for the winter. Or for your smoothies.
I don't know, well, yeah, they'll still be alright to freeze. They'll be no good to eat, will they now? They won't have been
There
cold.
would have been if we'd gutted them straight away. Yeah. No, they'll have a nice amount of fester on them for raise. Yeah. And I'll give you some goo.
So we'll see how we feel. But, if I had more money, I'd be more tempted to go back out for a couple of beers tonight and not fish tomorrow. But
yeah. He would kill me.
oh, I've broken my box.
Yeah.
My latch is broken.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I hate them a lot. I hate that spot.
Well,
Smells
the
like
new
Big
one.
Crisp.
The new one doesn't have the mackerel on it. It's got 2 flasks on it. Yeah, it does just smell like bog oil. Right?
I've been pre-making bait in the freezer. Soak them in that.
That's what I wanted to try.
See, I don't know the benefits
Yeah,
of
that's
it or
what
not.
it's like. This has been on this boat for 8 months.
That stuff normally is scooters out, let's say. That's been on the back of my reel now for 2 years. Or a year and a bit. Normally I would have re-spooled, but especially seeing as how it's been sat in cast gen for the best part of the day. I was going to test that saltless, but I don't trust the line on it. It's like cable.
Well, just chuck a lead on it. Just have a chuck on it with a black
Oh,
with a crap lead on it. nothing has happened for me at all. I think I've reeled in maybe half a dozen crabs and dropped them about 20 feet out. The line's definitely heavy when we get brought in, and then you just drop in light. And the baits are getting stripped. I mean, completely naked. I think we were only out for 10 minutes. Well, there's definitely some crabs in there. Yeah, definitely. Oh, birds have pecked off as well, which is not a good sign. I saw a seal earlier on.
The 90s Pop Superstar.
That's the one.
Rare to see it
Remember the first one was needed?
I've just filmed in the other room, yeah. And the light safety advert, right here. You're standing on the beach, the light horse on down there. Probably, yeah. Bambra, same bit, used the same tassel. He was actually spot on the 50.
Yeah, nothing's actually my one. I think they might have missed one last time. He's in the Fisherman's prone position again.
Little trick that I do.
I do it. Everybody laughs at me.
Grab your finger on the line, if you just like on your little finger, you've got to like that.
Exactly what I used to do with the coarse fishing. If the float were getting knocked, it might have been something a bit too far. Still with my finger, and if it's getting knocked, bring it in.
That is 100% crab.
Feel lots of little. We've got spinning rods in the car. Should we go back onto the pier?
I would have actually said yes, but by the time we get onto there, it will be too dark for them to work. This is now the time you'll be on there. You got dawn, like you know how they hit hard at dawn.
Yeah.
When it's this level of light, you do. It's not as bad, they're not as severe on the night time, but they have another flurry where they absolutely smash it again. It's just about dusk.
Actually, I'm not too sure. It depends what time we go over, what time we get back to the hotel. But I mean, if you're going to be awake either way, if you don't hear from me, I'm not going to.
Does it ring me? That's what the phone turns
I'll
on.
set an alarm and see how I feel. I don't know whether it's because I forgot to bring my medication and I'm feeling the effect, or whether it's a delayed hangover, or whether it's the fact that I've not eaten since Friday evening.
I know that feeling.
Might have to try and find a decent fish takeaway. I spoke to a hotel and they said to me they're not bothered about getting stuff, that I can get stuff delivered. The cleaning lady said to me, why didn't I get a Scarlet's delivered this afternoon? Apparently that's Scarlet's. You know, over the road to the pub we were at.
Alright, yeah.
Apparently it's bloody lovely. Someone's shagging us.
It's just sweet apple fish.
Yeah. Right, as we're losing the light, I'm going to do the same as Mick's just done. If you've been over to check out Rod And Pollocks, please do. I know there's no new content, but the content that is there is brilliant. And it'll provide you a few hours of fun. I will try and remember to put a link to the channel in down below. I always forget. If you've made it to the end of the video, which I know a lot of you do, because it tells me, and I'm hiding in the bushes outside your homes, watching you watch my video. Please do press that like, share and subscribe button. Brain's still not working right. we are losing the light. I've only brought the camera light, so, and my head torch, so we've got probably another half hour, 40 minutes of filmable light. So I'll flick the time lapse back on, and we'll actually, now that it's gone quiet, we'll do a quick pan around, because we've not done a proper pan around. So I'll have a look at the docks, and the lighthouses are now on, and all that good stuff. So we'll have a quick pan around, and then I'll flick it over to time lapse. Probably till the end of the section, unless the highly unlikely thing happens and I catch a fish.
I think we caught them all this morning.
I think we caught them all this morning, yeah. And then seal taking a swim down. I don't think they're like 90 copies. We can't win them all. I'm hoping to do a session next weekend up on the Holderness coast and try and add a ray to my first year's collection. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know whether I'm going to be too late, but it being end of August. We'll have to see. Although I am tempted just to go back to Buck's Bank, to the Bonkers Bank, and try and get another smoothie. Obviously, if I do that, I'll be sending a load of pictures to Mick because he doesn't get them up here.
No, what I like to see is your bass.
But yeah, I'm getting a bit bored of catching bass now though.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Are they good fun?
Yeah, they are good fun.
20 years. 20 years.
Have you genuinely never caught a bass?
Not a single one. I've been on a beach with Tom when he could not miss the bass on a flat calm day. I blanked, he had 6 bass. And I put my bait next to his. Same bait, same rig, same everything. He caught that one. I'm going to give this a try. You're going to give this a try?
No, I'm not. I ain't burning my finger, you can bollock. I'm hungry enough as it is without smelling me own food. I could really film a rant about the hotel that I'm staying in. Never mentioned the hotel that. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me the weeds here now.
I think I've packed into a pile of cabbage.
If I bring a load of weed in, I'm going home. I'm not even going back to the hotel, I'm just going home. Go sleep in my own bed tonight and actually have some bacon for breakfast in a room that didn't cost me 70 quid. No freaking hot breakfast. Yeah, not happy about that. Breakfast included on your hotel room for 70 quid, you'd think it's not breakfast, don't you? Especially in a place that does Sunday dinners, so you know they've got a kitchen. Why did you just put the cabbage in your bag?
No, that's his bin bag now.
Oh right. Are you calling it a day?
Got a bit of casting practice.
I like to wait until at least until the sun's actually set.
Oh, if there's a fish comes, I'll be tying some new snoods on, like.
So yeah, I'm not amused about the hotel that I chose to book. The reviews on it were good. The rooms are nice and clean and tidy. But to charge that and not get a hot breakfast, I think is a bit piss poor. I ain't gonna sugarcoat that. Anyway, I said I was signing off, didn't I?
I'll do that, you just go off on a tangent.
Yeah, I said I was signing off. So I am. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to switch it over to time lapse to finish out the section. If we catch anything, I'll show you. I'll switch it back on time lapse and I'll show you. Yeah, I'm thinking I might do one session next weekend, do a short session. But I'm thinking I might do a session next weekend. Yeah. I don't know whether it's going to be Bonkers Bank or Holderness. I might even try and get out with Vern from Verns Sea Fishing. He keeps saying I can go with him, and I keep flaking, but he goes at times where I can't really go, so yeah, it's difficult. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit.